girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies can't have none.
Hi, I'm here at Southeast Texas competition, and I'm shooting with Fitness Influencers Television, but I have here one of the bigger sponsors of the show. We have Rob Empastado.
Yes, ma'am.
And so, I mean, I don't really have to say the though like I'm Spanish, right? You don't do it in Italian, right?
No, ma'am.
But you are Sicilian. He's
Yes,
Sicilian. Okay. Hey. Right? And we have Esther here. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for inviting us.
Absolutely. So what made you decide to be like one of the main sponsors for this event? I mean, it's a real great one, but I understand that there were a lot of changes at the last minute and they had to kind of rework things, and you ended up being a major sponsor. How did that come about?
We really love working with Sheilahe and Freddie and Leah and them, and when they talked to us about it, we just immediately went for it because we love bodybuilding, the sport, and everything about it, and what they're doing here with the show, and we're just looking for a way to always be a part of it. So.
Right. No, that's awesome. And you own this gym with
Yes,
Ms. Cho, if you're nasty. Okay. So, yeah, how did that even come about? I mean, it's not often that you see a lot of male-female partners in business, much less in a gym. How did that happen?
Want me to?
Go ahead.
So we got out of the military, and when you get out of the military, there's not too many jobs you can go into, and so we were kind of like big in fitness when we were in the military. Wow. We just kind of carried it through, and decided we wanted to keep training people and doing what we were doing along the same lines, but kind of the style of what we like. And the corporate gym didn't really fit that, so we created our own gym that had a variety of everything that would be fun to play with, and make people feel super comfortable being what they wanted to be and training how they wanted to train.
Wow, so this is not a Planet Fitness.
No, ma'am.
We can actually sweat and fling it somewhere, right?
That is correct.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure. Okay. But that's really awesome. So is your gym catering to bodybuilders, to like more, the general public, or is it any particular type of demographic that you're trying to really pull in to get into your gym?
Well, it's for everybody, really. We have bodybuilders, powerlifters, strongmen, MMA, so any kind of sports that you're into, we welcome you to come to
Well,
our
that's
gym.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. So it's all inclusive.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So they can drop the weight to make a little bit of noise.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, without getting
Definitely.
kicked out.
Welcome to.
Okay. So you can drop your weight. You heard it here
Yeah.
first. Okay. Okay, so the other thing is you do strongman. And if anyone didn't notice how big he is, I tried to shake his hand with one hand. Look at that. It didn't work for me. So what I did, I put my notes to the side and did it like this, okay? So that's what you have to do with this one. All right, so have you done any competitions recently, or?
No, mostly right now we've been just holding them and building them for the athletes right now. It's more focused on that than training. Going back into training, actually Johnny Jackson's my trainer, so
I know
he's been
Johnny.
setting me up for it.
I know Johnny.
I'm gonna try to go into the bodybuilding side of things for a while.
Wow, and you look like you can definitely do that.
Thank
And
you.
that's hard to say for someone as tall as you are. And how tall are you?
6'4".
6'4", and being able to carry this much muscle is not easy. All right?
Thank you.
And it started with the hand. Okay? All right, so anyway, I'm over it now. Let's move on. All right, so you have a bunch of MMA, a lot of strongman, bodybuilding, all different types. How do you prepare someone for a strongman competition? Because it's not like you can lift weights and go into a strongman. You got boulders, you got tires, you got to hoist them over. How do you train for something like that?
Well, we have all of that actually. We have car deadlifts, the Atlas stones up to 500 pounds, car squats, everything
Car
that you would use
squats,
for
ladies and gentlemen.
strongmen.
And she shows them how to do it. Not him. She does.
She actually
Look at
has.
those legs. You can't see them, but I can take my word for it. Okay, so you show people the truck squat, not the car. He does the car squat. She does the truck squat. Okay. All right. So, and then you show them how to do all these different things. So you must have a big facility.
It's okay size, about
Okay.
15,000 square foot.
Oh, it's okay. Just 15,000. Okay. I would need to take a bike from one station to the next, but it's only 15,000. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Moving on. So you guys actually supported a posing seminar a few weeks ago.
Yes,
yeah?
ma'am.
So how did that even come together?
We were on the phone with Sheilahe actually, and she was sitting there with Branch, and he was like, "Hey, let's go do this."
And as
So we
simple
did
as
it.
that. I know
That's
Branch
it.
as well. So literally, Sheila's calling the shots at your gym.
You can say
Is what you're saying. Does she have ownership? I mean, can I get in on some of this? Can we have some Heather Foster posings coming on somewhere? Okay, but so that's very good. We love that. I think it's very instrumental. Do you also do this for like strong people? You kind of give seminars to educate them and MMA fighters, things
We
like
do.
that?
We have people from all the sports come in and hold different seminars for each one of the different sports. So we've had Ed Cohen come in for powerlifting. You know, we had Robert Oberst come in and teach some stuff for strongman, some of that. So
That's really awesome because a lot of the gyms don't really pay attention to the needs of all of its members. I mean, probably because it requires a lot, but because you're in the industry, you know a lot of people, so you kind of network more and then you provide what the needs are, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Which
That's
is the
good.
way gym ownership should work. I'm impressed. I need to come
Thank
by
you so
at
much.
some point.
We would love to have you.
I'm not lifting trucks or cars. I will kick a truck, but I'm not lifting it. Okay, so, all right, so you are here, you're celebrating the athletes. We got the Pro Men's Physique, and we got Big Tex Gym. Now, is it your name? Where did the Tex? Is it Texas? Or is it Big Tex, like, you know, one of those intimidating names that you let them know, look, you're going to come in and train the way I want you to put your weights back, because it's Big Tex. Which one is it?
It's kind of more after the facility itself, actually. You know,
okay.
it's a big facility in Texas, and
Right.
you know, everything's bigger in Texas style.
Of course it is. I'm not
So-
surprised. But you guys seem to be doing such an amazing thing. Are there any events that might be coming up that you want to share with our viewers?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, next weekend we're having a strongman event, and it will be actually held at our facility. So,
On the 29th.
yes, ma'am.
So, speaking of which, how do you set that up for like people that want to come in? Is it just that you have the competitors in there, or you open it up to the public? How does that work?
We open it up to the public. So luckily where we're at, we have a facility with other businesses kind of on the side of it that are empty.
Oh,
And so
wow.
we can come and put our stuff in there and set up and have an actual full event on with, you know, close to about 300 more people watching, as, you know, spectators, and then the athletes in there as well.
Wow, that is so awesome. I want to say, keep it going. They need to have a lot more owners like the two of you. God bless you, and thank you for sponsoring all of this. This is pretty amazing, especially at such short notice.
Thank you.
You guys are tremendous, and I hope we'll get to interview you at another point where we have more time. But for now, we have to go. Fitness Influencers Television is out.